different dishes, some of which are our very own, while others are being introduced by our visitors, which eventually embraced by the locals, becoming a part of our Cebuano food culture. Today, I'll be teaching you a very yummy dish prepared by the Cebuanos of the olden generation that withstood the passages of time, the kinilaw. Cebuano dishes, like many regional cuisine in the Philippines, is a reflection of its landscape. In the olden times, Cebuano community lived predominantly in rural and coastal areas and are involved in agricultural and fishing activity. Cebuano cooking was also influenced by foreign presence due to the influx of foreign visitors who used to trade even during the early part of our country's history. During the pre-colonial times, Cebu was already a flourishing port, trading with the neighboring islands across the regions and even outside of our archipelago. Well, in fact, the word Cebu came from the old Cebuano word Cebu or Cebu, meaning trade, a shortened form of the word Sinibuang Hingpit, or the place for trading. It was originally applied to the harbors of the town Cebu, the ancient name for Cebu City. But despite of this foreign presence, some of our very own traditional cooking survived and remained intact. And this is what I will be teaching you now, the kinilaw. Kinilaw is a Filipino appetizer, a raw seafood dish native to the Philippines. It is hailed from the Visayan region and is derived from the word kilaw, which means raw or uncooked. Aside from the fish, you can also have other seafoods such as clams, sea cucumber, seaweeds, sea urchins, and so much more. Some are even vegetables like banana blossoms, unripe langka, cucumber, and even ferns. But for this presentation, I use the freshly caught white meat fish. The ingredients of our kinilaw will of course be our fish. This is a white meat fish. Okay, then we have our aromatics. We have our local lime, what we have known as the limoncito or the calamansi. We have our fresh tomatoes. Then green chili pepper. We have our bird's eye chili. We have our green tomatoes, ginger, and onion. Then of course, our souring agent is the vinegar made from the coconut sap. And our mangoes, the green mangoes, will also serve as a souring agent. Quarantine restrictions did limit our movements, but it doesn't mean that our cravings for food will be curtailed. What we used to eat outdoors in beaches such as this can still be done in the comforts of our own homes. We can order online the raw ingredients that we will be needing, or source it directly from your local community markets. A trip to Cebu will not be complete without eating the well-loved kinilaw, alongside with the tinua and the sinugbang isda or nukos. So visit our island. Lami kaayo ang among mga pagkaon dire. After slicing the fish, wash the cubed fish meat with vinegar and squeeze the excess liquid. Washing removes the fish odor. The secret of the uniqueness of this heritage dish is the use of the local vinegar made from the coconut sap that we locally called tubak. Add the aromatics, spices, and other souring agents. Mix it all together and season with salt. Traditionally, the old Cebuano folks used native limes we call biasong. that will serve as an aromatics. But sadly, these precious little limes are difficult to find in the market nowadays. So we use limoncito or calamansi instead. Marinate the mixture for 10 minutes before serving. The fish meat has to lose its translucent and pinkish color and should turn white or opaque, which means that it is already cooked in vinegar. Kinilaw evokes a happy memory of my childhood, where my mother, who hails from a family of good cooks, usually prepared this dish on weekends, where we bought the freshest catch into Liming Lanilla, a place in our hometown where fresh seafoods from nearby islands are delivered and sold. Plenty of makeshift stalls are also selling freshly prepared seafoods that delighted my innocent senses. So I am used to the smell of the kinilaw and I memorized by heart the process in preparing this dish. This is the kinilaw, our well-loved appetizer of the Cebuano people. Please visit our island of Cebu and enjoy our gastronomic attractions that we are all very proud of.